There is no smooth road to the place of destiny. There is no free ride to the promised land. God has promised to take you to the promised land so that your life will be fulfilled and give you the desires of your heart. Do not let anybody tell you it is going to be a smooth drive to the promised land. Do not let anyone tell you that you can get there without a fight. There must be a fight. There must be antagonistic confrontations. People will try your patience. The devil will fight your integrity and attack your faith. There will always be a test for you. There will always be times when you will think God has left you alone in the storm. The tough time will be stiffened and made strong so that you will think you are the worst person on earth. You will go through the test of attitude, the test of patience, the test of capacity, and the test of moral life. All these areas of your life will be checked and tested to know if you have come to the fullness of who God wants you to be. God wants you to become a strong person and dominate where He is taking you to. God wants you to be good enough for the task ahead of you, and that is the reason He allows the test to come your way as your journey to your promised land. The promise for you is a destination, but the promise for God is a place of perfect becoming. God knows the weight of power and influence, so He does not want to invest such costly properties in someone that is not properly built into that person's powerful character that will enormously host the virtue of a God and use it to the glory of God and to fulfill the purpose that has been ordained for it. The journey of the children of Israel was one perfect story to modify your mind and strengthen your heart as you are resolute to walk and allow God to lead you to the place He has promised to take you to. You will learn from their firm faith and rugged decision when, though most times they were pressured by the things that faced them, the trials of the Red Sea, the hunger and the thirst and other things were all checks and attacks on their faith and loyalty to God's power to lead them through. They fought wars, engaged in many forms of resistance to ensure that they are not broken or defeated in the journey of life. Though God was the one leading them, but there are events in life that you cannot avoid or prevent. Rather than asking God to prevent them for you, you could ask God to strengthen you and build you to face and defeat them. You cannot run away from the test of your faith, but you can build yourself to defeat it and move on in your journey of perfection. Never pray that you do not want to be tested. Never pray that you do not want to have tough times and difficulties. These situations are meant to build you into a very stronger person than you have always been. These are meant to transform you from your weakness position to a very brave, understanding, and strong pursuer of the things of destiny and your dream. How will you get tougher if you do not contend with the tough times? How will your heart be hardened to confront life if you do not face life with a very strong attitude? It is when you go through these situations that your life changes. This is when you are transformed and renewed. That is when your best part is unveiled to the world to see you. That is when you are inspired to get new things done. You will hear some people, while telling that story of their life, how they made it to the top and climax of their career. They will tell you, I got that inspiration while I went to go through some hard times. That was the idea. That was the song. That was the solution that came through, and I applied it, and now I have been made better. The roughness and the difficulties are not meant to break you. They are not meant to bring you down. They are all meant to bring you to the reality that you have to pay some price for you to get to that promised land. There is no great reward without a price to pay for it. Do you know, in the second thought, that Jesus coming to the world in the passion of human beings and suffering and dying was also to make him become the Lord of all? If he had not paid the ultimate price on the cross, he would have not been elevated to be Lord. Though he is Lord from the beginning, not everyone knows him in that manner. Though he is King, but was not known on earth, only known by the heavenly bodies alone. And Jesus must be revealed to man, so that man will be aware of kingship and lordship in the realm of God. So he paid the price. He was tested and tried, but was not defeated. Rather, he defeated the devil and made a public show of the devil and collected the key of life from the devil. And because of that, his lordship was not only in the heavens alone, now it is now extended to the realms of human. The Lord of everything in heaven and on earth and beneath the earth. You can win every prize ahead of you too, if you do not see those tests as punishment. If you do not see those tests as a means of treating you badly because you are not with a good background or no one would help you out. You have to see those events that have the means to be better. And you must not ask for your test. You must not direct your mind to a particular test that must come to you. The way it happened to another person is not the same way it will happen to you. And that is the reason you have to allow God to have his perfect control in your life. God will want to build your faith in an aspect, and the devil will want to use that area to draw you down and out of faith, because that is your weakness. God will want to use events to build your character in that area of your life, so that you will perfectly conform to the image of who he wants you to become in the future that he is taking you to. Never run away from the test. Never say the test is too hard for me. Never think God is not fair to you. Do you not know that the tougher the time, the better you become? The higher and wider the goal, the faster and more determined you will become. You are on a journey to the promised land, the land of abundance, the land of possibilities, the land of influence and power, the land of success, the land of accomplishment, the land of victory, the land of joy, hope, love, and unending happiness. There will be a test on your way. There would be trial of every kind on your way. Situations you did not expect will hit you without your consent. Friends that you trusted and loved will disappoint you, treat you without equivalent love and care. Families will despise and leave you all by yourself. Business and job uncertainty will come. Pressures will fill the air, but there is one attitude that is required from you. That is to look up to Jesus, the author and the perfecter of your faith. You are not far away from your promised land. You are very close, and you have to remain steadfast and keep the faith strong and firm, not shaking and doubting the promises of the Lord for your life. God has said it. You have to rely on the breakthrough promises. God has promised to take you to a place of honor and power, respect and blessing. You cannot afford to miss it because of your unbelief. You cannot afford to lose it because of your weakness and lack of focus. open your eyes and look forward, and you will see the future ahead of you, very bright and shining in beauty and splendor. Believe the more. Decide to fight through till the end, because it is not over until it is over. God is taking you on a successful journey, and He will perfect the journey through the thick and the things that are on your way. You are going to come out victorious in the end.